Imagine our planet, a fragile blue sphere in the vast darkness of space. Now picture it facing imminent danger. A giant asteroid hurtling towards Earth, a mushroom cloud rising on the horizon, a deadly virus spreading silently through the air. These are not scenes from a science fiction movie, but potential realities that could bring about the end of our world as we know it. How close are we to the brink? Are we prepared for the apocalypse? Let's explore the science behind these threats and our capacity to confront them. Space is a beautiful but dangerous place. Asteroids, remnants from the early solar system, constantly zip past our planet. Most are harmless, burning up in the atmosphere as shooting stars. However, some are large enough to pose a significant threat. A large asteroid impact could trigger widespread devastation, tsunamis, earthquakes, and global firestorms. The dinosaurs learned this lesson the hard way 66 million years ago. Today, scientists are actively tracking near-Earth objects, developing early warning systems and potential deflection strategies. The fate of the dinosaurs reminds us that our planet's history is punctuated by periods of both tranquility and cataclysm. The Earth itself can unleash forces of unimaginable power. These forces, often sudden and unpredictable, remind us of the planet's dynamic nature and our vulnerability in the face of such overwhelming events. Volcanoes, earthquakes, and tsunamis are natural disasters capable of causing immense damage and loss of life. Each of these phenomena has its own unique characteristics and triggers, yet they all share the common trait of being able to alter landscapes and lives in an instant. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by a massive undersea earthquake, serves as a stark reminder of the devastating power of these events. This catastrophe resulted in the loss of over 200,000 lives and left millions more displaced, highlighting the urgent need for effective disaster response and preparedness. Volcanic eruptions, while less frequent, can have global consequences. The sheer force of an eruption, gases high into the atmosphere, affecting air travel, climate, and even agriculture far from the eruption site. The 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia caused a year without a summer due to the massive amount of ash and aerosols released into the atmosphere. This event led to widespread crop failures and food shortages, demonstrating how interconnected our world truly is. While we can't prevent these natural disasters, understanding their causes and patterns allows us to prepare better, develop early warning systems, and mitigate their impact. Advances in technology and science have enabled us to monitor seismic activity, predict potential eruptions, and issue timely warnings. Community drills and education programs are essential in ensuring that people know how to respond when disaster strikes, ultimately saving lives and reducing the overall impact of these natural events. The development of nuclear weapons marked a turning point in human history. The destructive power of these weapons is unparalleled, capable of wiping out entire cities in an instant. The horrors of Hiroshima and Nagasaki serve as a chilling reminder of the catastrophic consequences of nuclear war. The threat of nuclear war may have diminished since the Cold War, but it has not disappeared entirely. The existence of thousands of nuclear warheads around the world remains a constant source of anxiety and a stark reminder of the fragility of peace. Infectious diseases have plagued humanity throughout history. The Black Death, a bubonic plague pandemic in the 14th century, wiped out a third of Europe's population. More recently, the COVID-19 pandemic demonstrated the speed and ferocity with which a novel virus can spread globally, overwhelming healthcare systems and crippling economies. The threat of pandemics is ever present, exacerbated by factors like globalization, urbanization, and climate change. Investing in public health infrastructure, disease surveillance, and vaccine development is crucial to mitigating the risk of future pandemics. Section 6. Climate change, a gradual apocalypse. Climate change is not just a future concern. It is a present reality that is unfolding before our eyes. The signs are all around us, and the evidence is undeniable. Climate change is not a distant threat. It's happening now. The planet's climate is changes, driven primarily by human activities such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes. These activities release large amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, trapping heat and causing global temperatures to rise. Rising global temperatures fueled by human activities are already causing sea levels to rise, glaciers to melt, and ice caps to shrink at alarming rates. The Arctic, often referred to as the planet's air conditioner, is warming twice as fast as the rest of the world, leading to the rapid loss of sea ice, and extreme weather events to become more frequent and intense. Hurricanes, wildfires, and heavy rainfall are becoming more severe and more common, wreaking havoc on communities and ecosystems. These events not only cause immediate destruction, but also have long-term impacts on the environment and human health. The consequences of unchecked climate change are dire: mass extinctions, food shortages, water scarcity, and the collapse of ecosystems. Many species are struggling to adapt to the rapidly changing conditions, leading to a loss of biodiversity. Additionally, agricultural productivity is declining, threatening food security for millions of people, and displacement of millions of people. Climate change is creating climate refugees, forcing people to leave their homes due to rising sea levels, extreme weather, and other environmental changes. This displacement can lead to social and political instability as communities and nations struggle to cope with the influx of displaced individuals. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change warns that we have a limited window of opportunity to act before the damage becomes irreversible. Scientists and experts agree that immediate and sustained action is necessary to mitigate the worst effects of climate change. This includes reducing greenhouse gas emissions, protecting natural habitats, and investing in climate resilience. Transitioning to renewable energy sources, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and embracing sustainable practices are crucial steps in this fight. Renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power offer cleaner alternatives to fossil fuels, helping to reduce our carbon footprint and slow the pace of climate change. And adapting to a changing climate are essential steps to avert the worst-case scenarios. Reforestation, conservation, and sustainable land management practices can help restore ecosystems and sequester carbon. Additionally, communities must invest in infrastructure and policies that enhance their resilience to climate impacts, ensuring a safer and more sustainable future for all. Preparing for the unthinkable. While the threats to our planet are real and concerning, succumbing to fear and despair is not an option. We must confront these challenges head-on with knowledge, innovation, and a spirit of collaboration. Governments, scientists, and individuals all have a role to play in preparing for potential disasters. Investing in scientific research, developing early warning systems, and building resilient infrastructure are crucial steps. On a personal level, we can educate ourselves about potential threats, create emergency plans, and stock up on essential supplies. Section 8. The power of human resilience. Throughout history, humanity has faced countless challenges and emerged stronger from adversity. We are a species capable of remarkable resilience, ingenuity, and compassion. From rebuilding after devastating earthquakes to developing life-saving vaccines, we have consistently found ways to overcome obstacles and create a better future. The same spirit of innovation and collaboration that put humans on the moon can be harnessed to address the existential threats we face today. Section 9. Our Future, Our Choice. This chapter delves into the critical decisions we face today that will shape the world of tomorrow. The future of our planet is not predetermined. It is a choice we make every day. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture. From the way we consume resources to the choices we make in our daily lives, each decision has a ripple effect on the environment. While the apocalypse may be a popular theme in movies and literature, it is not an inevitability. These stories often serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the potential consequences of inaction. However, they also highlight the resilience and ingenuity of humanity in the face of adversity. By acknowledging the threats we face, understanding the science behind them, and taking proactive steps to mitigate risks, we can create a safer, more sustainable future for ourselves and generations to come. This involves supporting renewable energy, reducing our carbon footprint, and advocating for policies that protect the environment. The power to shape our destiny lies within us. Let's choose wisely. It is through collective action and shared responsibility that we can make a significant impact. Communities coming together, individuals making conscious choices, and leaders prioritizing sustainability are all crucial elements in this journey. What do you think are the biggest threats to our world? Is it the increasing frequency of natural disasters, the pollution choking our oceans, or the relentless deforestation? Each of these issues poses a significant challenge, but they also present opportunities for us to come together and find solutions. Share your thoughts and engage in the conversation. Your voice matters. By participating in discussions, whether in town hall meetings, on social media, or in community forums, you can help drive the change we need. Awareness and education are the first steps towards meaningful action. Our collective future depends on it. The choices we make today will determine the world our children and grandchildren inherit. Let's work together to ensure that it is a world filled with hope, beauty, and sustainability. Every effort counts, and together we can make a difference.